to my YouTube channel. I am just going to be talking about the Avengers. Yes. So finally Avengers have came through. We have watched the movie, and by we I mean me and my family. And of course, other family members that have watched it, we are discussing it now. So, and as we're discussing it, we've been pretty much like bouncing off of each other's minds. Like, okay, like, what about this? What about that? How did this make sense? How did that make sense? So, and it was just a really good, it was a really good story. So, um, of course, I'm going to be talking a little bit of the spoilers. Of course, there is so much to talk about. So much to talk about. This video is going to get extremely long. So, I'm not going to be able to talk about everything, every little thing, but I will try my best. So, and of course, I'll give my review on it as well. So, of course, the beginning, how everything opened up was amazing, with Hawkeye and his daughter, him teaching her how to use the bow and arrow, while his two sons and his wife, they're over there out in the field. She's cooking like hot dogs, and the boys are just playing, baseball, throwing the ball, to each other and stuff. And then when Hawkeye went to go and grab the arrow that his daughter shot, she ended up disappearing, and what happened is that she ended up fizzling away, and that's basically how everything started with him. Within his life, everything started to disappear in front of his eyes, and I thought that it was really good and well executed, I guess you could say. So, what else? I really enjoyed the ending scene, like how the battle turned out. It wasn't like one of those short battles. It was really long, and I really enjoyed it. It was something that needed to happen, actually. Some movies, when they draw out, a battle, it's just like, oh my god, like somebody wins, somebody lose or something, like I'm ready to go home. But this battle, it was like oh, who's gonna win, who's gonna die, who's gonna, lose, and stuff like that. So it was just really good. I really enjoyed that. Another scene that I really liked was the idea of using time travel, and how it don't affect the future per se, but more so of just trying to get in and get out, basically, and not trying to like, change up anything, or and just trying to get the stones. And then we see Captain America having to face off himself. That was pretty cool. Like, that was crazy. So the fight scene between them, it was really good. And then the part where the present Captain America, he basically told the younger Captain America, like, Bucky's alive, and he was like, what? And it was just crazy, and it was just like that was like the perfect moment to like catch him off guard, so that way he can like get out of like the headlock or something. And it was just really dope, and he was like, yeah, that's America's ass. It was just funny how he was saying that, and I was just like, Captain America doesn't really say stuff like that. So, but it was good. It was good. I really liked that. Another part that I really liked was seeing Banner, and how he embraced the Hulk inside of him, and how he basically wears it like, yeah, I'm green, I'm a big guy, like, what's wrong with that, And it's just really nice. It was really dope. And I love how like the kids came up to him, and they were like, can we get a picture with you? And it was so cute. And how like Scott Lang was just like, you know what, I could take a picture with you guys too. And then he was like, the kids was like, we'll piles. So it was really good. It was really good. What else did I really like about it? Well, actually everything. And also I really enjoyed how they used Nebula into play, like how they were able to basically use her kind of like not psychic ability, but like her videography of between the past nebula and the present nebula, and how they basically connected, and how the past nebula was able to basically pick a video from through the present nebula's vision, um, of like their plan of getting the stones and where the stones are going to be located, and how they were going to beat Thanos and all that stuff. So, and that was really really cool. That was very interesting, and it just basically gave Thanos a heads up and where to be at exactly, and how to beat the Avengers again, basically. So he was just like, no, let them collect all the stones for me, and then once the time is right, he'll swoop in and then like kill everyone off, and then get the stones, and snap his fingers once more. So, and it was just really really good on like how they executed that, because I always wondered how are they going to come back from this. So it was just, yeah, it was good. There's so much to talk about there, but I don't want to make this video too long though. So, and I just wanted to give my opinion and my views on everything. I was at first I was a bit confused on like how Captain America was able to use Thor's hammer, but of course, people who have been reading comic books, they told me that for those who are worthy, they're able to use it, and it was really really. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's really cool. I really like how they did that. And he was able to use the lightning and everything, and I was just like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. So, and I really enjoyed that. That's another thing. But that part really did confuse me, because I was like, wait, hold on, what? And when Thor was when they were basically doing the trade-off during battle, Thor was like, no, I want the axe, I want the bigger one, I want the bigger one. It was so cute and funny. And I was so thrown off by Thor, like, dude, like, okay, I understand he's depressed, he's, he's upset about how everything ended, because if he had gone for the head, like Thanos said before, then all of this would have been over. Now, I don't want to like put all the blame on Thor though, because I mean, everybody tried their best. Everybody tried their best, but I don't want to like put the blame on Thor, like, say like, oh, he messed up, even though it kind of came off that way. He did kind of messed up. I mean, he was the one that could have killed Thanos. But, and of course he's taking it hard. Just like everybody else, whoever, goes through depression and stuff like that, they usually eat their stress away or eat their depression away, or they drink a lot. Some people do other things. I don't want to, go into detail about that, but we're just gonna go with the eating disorders and stuff like that, and alcoholism, because that's basically what Thor was kind of like, heading towards, in that sense. So, and he had like this big old beer belly. And I was like, bro, you really just let yourself go. Like he was really like depressed about how everything went down. Like, I kind of felt bad for him. Like, I kind of want to like hug him in his big belly. So I was being like, it's okay. So they basically everybody got together. They went back in time. They got the stones. I believe the place is called Mirage, where Hawkeye and Black Widow went to, and the guy, the Guardian, I guess you can say, I didn't really know his name, sorry. He basically told them that in order to get the Soul Stone, you have to, sacrifice a soul. And that was a very intense scene. A lot of people cried in the movie theater. Black Widow and Black Widow and Hawkeye was basically beating each other, trying to like fight it out, trying to see like who gets to jump off the cliff to get the soul stone. And that was like really like intense. It was very sad. And I actually really like Black Widow. She's like one of my favorite characters, honestly. And I was just like really sad to see her go. But what she did was like super heroic, and she knew what was at stake, and you know this was, I guess you can say, her purpose in a way. So, and she kind of like took that chance because she believed her team. She believed in her team. She believed that everybody can win. We can beat Thanos. So, and as long as that hope was still there, yeah, as long as that hope was still there, um, it kind of gave her the courage to be like, okay, let's go. I'm ready to go, because I believe in my people. I believe in my family. That's basically our family. It's basically our family. Let's see. So yeah, how everything ended, it was really, really good. They were trying to use the time travel again, but of course that didn't work. So because Thanos was quick on his feet, and he was like, no, like, you're not doing that again. So and let's see. Let's see what else. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to like remember everything in the movie. I mean, this is so much to think about, and it's just so nice. And how everybody, during the time when they went into the past, they were able to meet some of their loved ones, some of the people that they have lost. Even with Tony Stark, he met his dad. He really did. That scene like was really, really touching, and they were talking about fatherhood and stuff like that, and it was really nice. I enjoyed that. Captain America was able to meet like the love of his life finally, and just to see her again. Of course, he wasn't able to talk to her. He didn't want to like spark up any like suspicions or anything like that, but he really did love her, and he was just like, man, like, I want to get you back. That was the look that he had. And he eventually did. Once everything was over, they beat Thanos. They collected the stones, and they basically gave it to Captain America, so that way he can go back, put the stones where they were supposed to be left off at. And then when he came back as an old man, and he ended up giving his shield over to Falcon, which was a huge honor, huge honor. And we saw that he had a ring on his finger, and obviously that's a clear sign that he is married to the love of his life. And when we see the very last scene before everything went into the credits, we see him slow dancing with her in their house, and to this nice old music. I'm sorry. It is old, but it was very, very sweet, very romantic, and I was just like, man, like finally Captain America gets to have that small piece of happiness back, and that was just enough for him. That was enough for him. So everything was just so, it was just like Avengers Endgame made you feel like you were part of that battle. It made you feel like you were part of the team. And that's what I really liked about this movie overall, because you were part of that team. You were we are all like the cheerleaders, basically. We were rooting for them. We were trying to give them we were basically rooting for them. That's basically what it was. And I guess every Marvel fan, or any Marvel fan can say that the way that this movie ended did justice, and it gave us more as well. It exceeded our expectations, I guess you can say. And I really, really enjoyed that. And the part where Tony Stark took that risk and took that sacrifice to save not only millions of people but billions of people, and that's just people on Earth, you know, billions of people. And he's saving other worlds, other galaxies. And the fact that he was willing to take that risk to sacrifice his own life to save light years of different people and different species, you know, he did that. He did that. And everybody in the audience was bawling. They were broken. They were heartbroken, man. That scene was so powerful, man. You don't even know. So, and even myself, you know, I even teared up a bit. So, that's how powerful it was. Because we basically grew up with these characters. We saw their growth. We saw their origin story. We saw how they became to be. And to see their growth, it made us feel like we're part of that. Like, it made us feel like, yeah, that we were part of it, really. I was trying to throw in some big ass words, but I couldn't find out. So, but yeah. It was very good. It was very good. And I enjoyed it a lot. And I am going to watch it again. Like, of course I'm gonna watch it again. Like, dude, come on, now it's Avengers Endgame. Like, this is the end all be all. So yeah. Watch this movie. Watch this movie. It's so amazing. It really is amazing. So, and let me know down in the comments below, and let me know what you guys think, okay? Love to hear from you guys, and I will be making more videos soon. I will be talking mostly about stories, movies, video games, even. I might stream video games here or there once I figure out how to do that. So, but yeah, definitely stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.